Staff Sergeant Minnie joined up as soon as his wife divorced him. She was one of those cute girls who would put on a show until after everyone from the wedding had left. From then on, she activated total bitch mode. Soon enough, Minnie's job as a quality assurance manager at America's leading canned ham factory wasn't enough. He got paid decent, and the hours weren't too bad, but later he had discovered it had been her life's calling to make him a better man. The pressure to earn money she expected got to him until finally he walked out of their 3-story suburban home to freedom. He can still remember his words as he left.
Your ass is one can of ham. I don't need no more.
He quit his job, and since no age limits were imposed on recruits, he joined the UEI Marines at the ripe old age of 32. He was in his prime. Sergeant Nod was a busboy at a local restaurant. He had a reputation for not saying much. He got his work done one night and was greeted by a pair of wide-eyed gang recruits looking to pass initiation.
Hey, there it is. Get the till, man.
It was closing time, and while they raided the bar till for cash, he walked up to one without uttering a single word and pulled him over the bar, choking him out. While the other was busy loading up on cash, he grabbed a bottle of Macallan Rare Cask. He changed his mind, set it down, and swung a bottle of Jack Daniels instead, cracking the thief's skull and putting him in the hospital with a swelling brain. The till had only 63 UEI credits. Tenny was an idiot with an uncanny string of good luck. Rumor had it he had exploded the second-floor science department in high school and was the sole survivor. He claims he can't remember what happened that day.
Here, you just light this thing up.
But most can suspect what really went
stick
down.
this thing in here. Looks good.
They found him in the stairwell just outside of the door, lying on his back with his legs up against the wall. He was lucky, all right. Under no circumstances was Tenny allowed to handle explosives. Staff Sergeant Minnie took 2 squads to the quartermaster to get fitted with all their gear. He figured this was a serious, legitimate SOS that indicated a physical threat to the homestead, as well as the mission on Roanoke. He had no idea what lay waiting down below. They zipped themselves up from head to toe in their Trojans. They would protect them from any biological or chemical threat that may exist down on Roanoke. The Trojan suit was given its name for obvious reasons. It was supposed to provide the ultimate chemical, biological, and shrapnel protection. The Marines wore them over top of their normal gear. The suit was thin and looked kind of like they all had wrapped their heads with clear condoms. They had good visibility looking outward, and the way their helmets were, it was away from their face. They were a sort of full-body breathable filter, so there was no need for separate oxygen tanks or masks. The only problem? They made you sweat. They smelled like shit, and you would still suffer broken bones or ruptured organs in the event of a significant shrapnel or bullet impact. Everyone hated them, but it was a cheap and lightweight solution that the UEI saw fit for the Marines. The men geared up and headed to the shuttle. The hangar bay was massive. It was on the opposite side of the station where the Halifax was docked. The shuttle was in the center of one of many green hexagons painted on the deck. It resembled the cut-off nose of a freight train. It lay parallel to the giant metallic doors, approximately 100 meters away. Adjacent of the hangar bay doors was a control tower that sprawled from wall to wall on the second floor. All of the crew could be seen from the waist up, running back and forth, shouting orders. Routine observation craft were already in orbit, making sure the drop zone was secure and no natural threat was present. Although the shuttle was designed to survive an impact at about 1,000 kilometers per hour, it would have been a shame to let a meteorite or something else crash a landing party at a time like this. Staff Sergeant Minnie could be heard shouting orders to the men.
Come on now, look sharp. This ain't no fucking drill. Get in there. Come on, let's go. This ain't no fucking drill, kid. Let's get in there. Come on. You're Oscar Mike. Let's go. Come on.
The men loaded up the shuttle. Talos was the new guy. With all his gear and his rubber suit on, he stumbled back slightly and accidentally rammed his ass into Adamu's crotch.
Sorry. Well. I haven't had that kind of company since Jesus was a corporal.
Domingo let out a chuckle. The shuttle's engine started to spool up. Corporal Kim smiled in excitement as they stood in single file. A series of bars extended from the ceiling and walls. Belts extended and suspended, each of them slightly above the deck. They looked like puppets strung and ready for a play. In the event of a crash, their midair suspension apparatus would allow them to shift under sudden inertial changes, decreasing the chances of broken necks and ruptured internal organs. No guarantees, though.
Hey, Wayans! What? Hey, how come the pictures came in before the call? What? The pictures! Minnie said they came in after the SOS, but were taken before the call even came in. The computer system saves the pictures and doesn't give access to them unless an emergency code is entered into the system. What? Why would they do that? Probably to prevent shady shit from going on. Whatever.
The captain's voice could be heard over the comms.
Fuel's on 137, sir.
He was ready to leave.
Light one.
Staff Sergeant Minnie sounded excited for once in his life.
All right, everybody. Hold on to your shit.
The captain closed the shuttle doors. Crew chief on the second floor gave the all clear for the launch. As soon as all personnel were evacuated and accounted for, she proceeded to open the bay doors.
Bay doors open.
The sound of grinding metal and gears rang throughout. The air hissed past the shuttle, escaping into the black of space.
It is 3,000 and black off mic, actually, and then altitude descend to maintain 1,000.
The brown and green planet brightly lit below.
Army 72010, descend to maintain 2,000, I got you loud and clear. Needs that, not center. Easy right turn.
The shuttle headed for the surface.